Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves, the beast has returned. This is the 2025 Yamaha VMAX V4, packing a colossal 1,679 cubic centimeters V4, unleashing over 208 horsepower, and redefining the power cruiser landscape. Today, we'll dive into its legacy, engineering, performance, design, and riding experience. If you're into raw muscle wrapped in modern tech, you're in the right place. Let's ride. Legacy reborn. The Yamaha VMAX first thundered onto the scene in 1985, earning a cult status reputation for its brutal acceleration and signature V-boost intake system, en.wikipedia.org. After 3 decades, production ceased in 2020, but fans continued clamor for its revival. Fast forward to today, the new 2025 VMAX V4 honors that heritage, blending brutal muscle with cutting-edge tech. This latest VMAX retains the iconic cruiser silhouette, fully beefed out and modernized. It's more aggressive in stance, sleeker in detail, but unmistakably VMAX. The 1,679 cubic centimeters V4 beast. The soul of this machine. A liquid-cooled, DOHC V4 engine with a massive 1,679 cubic centimeters displacement. Yamaha quotes staggering numbers, 197 to 208 brake horsepower at around 9,000 RPM and 166.8 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM. Fuel injected with Yamaha's YCCI variable intake and ride-by-wire throttle system, this engine delivers explosive torque throughout the rev range. From roll-on pulls to hard acceleration, it's consistently ferocious. Honestly, grinding up through the gears, you're constantly reminded, this motor is relentless. It doesn't just pull, it dominates. Design and style. The chassis is built around a robust aluminum frame, featuring a 66.9 wheelbase and wet weight around 684 pounds, 310 kilograms. The beefy stance comes with a clean, muscular fuel tank, LED lighting, and digital dash, all combining to present a futuristic yet aggressive cruiser. Engine and performance. At its core lies a 1,700 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled DOHC V4 engine, optimized for supreme grunt. It delivers approximately 200 PS at 9,000 RPM and a stout 166. 8 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM. Expect explosive pulls from any RPM. Yamaha opted for throttle-by-wire and ride-by-wire tech, giving seamless power delivery and customizable ride modes. Chassis and dimension dynamics. Carrying all that power is a lightweight aluminum diamond frame, chassis designed to be rigid yet agile. The wheelbase is roughly 1,700 mm, 66.9 inch, offering excellent stability at speed. The claimed wet weight is around 310 kilograms, 684 pounds, octane.co. For a heavyweight muscle cruiser with big bike punch, that feels surprisingly nimble in real-world riding. Suspension, brakes and wheels. Bringing ride control are fully adjustable telescopic front forks, travel 120mm/4.7 inch, and a twin-shock rear, 110mm/4.3. Stopping is managed by dual 320mm front discs and a 298mm rear disc, paired with radial mount calipers and dual-channel ABS, perfect for hauling to a stop with that monumental horsepower. Rolling on Bridgestone tires, 120/70 up front and 250/8 out back, this bike looks the part and actually handles tight lines decently for its weight. Electronics and rider tech. Tech-wise, the 2025 VMAX V4 is loaded. You get ride-by-wire, YCCI intake control, ride modes, traction control, keyless ignition, full LED lighting, USB-C charging, and a sharp digital analog LCD/TFT cluster. Using the interface, I found the Sport, Standard, and Cruiser modes easy to toggle. Traction control offers that reassurance on aggressive throttle pulls. The keyless start and LED lights repeatedly remind you, this isn't your dad's muscle bike. Ergonomics and comfort. This is a true power cruiser. Seat height is roughly 775 mm, with forward set pegs and a pulled back handlebar that puts you in that relaxed but alert posture. In traffic it's surprisingly manageable, but long highway days, while doable, may begin to pinch your wrists and back. Still, the wide saddle and plush compliance make it more rideable than expected. Riding experience, straight line and twisties. On a straight, the VMAX V4 bites deep. The throttle flick and instant acceleration is visceral. On my GPS, mid-10s in the quarter mile are realistic for a naked muscle beast. Run into a twisty segment and that 310 kg mass still pivots easier than most expect. The suspension tames things quickly, though it's not sport bike level precision. What matters is the confidence and presence, you're aware, but in total control. Noise, the aggressive growl. Acoustic assault time. With that shorter YCCI intake and crossplane V4 firing order, the VMAX roars like a caged beast. It's head-turning loud, sometimes music to your ears, sometimes ear-drilling, depending on riding mode. In public, exhaust bands might mute it a bit, but Yamaha's OEM setup still sounds pure and throaty. It's aggressively loud, but undeniably satisfying. Practical details, range and fuel. The fuel tank holds 15L, 4 gal. With mixed riding, expect 11 km/L. That gives you around 160 kilometers, 100 miles, per tank. Not ideal for long touring, but reasonable when fueled frequently. Vancouver to Seattle, maybe, Montreal to Toronto. Stretch it, then stop. Price and competitors. US MSRP starts around $17,999, reddit.com, octane.co. That slots it into premium power cruiser territory, alongside the Ducati Diavel V4, Triumph Rocket 3, and BMW R18. For the money, you get legendary nameplate, V4 exclusivity, serious oomph, and modern features. Triumph's Rocket 3 might beat it on torque, Diavel V4 on sporty tech, but VMAX offers balanced ferocity and statement-making looks. Who is it for? If your goal is pure muscle, dramatic presence, and arms, the air acceleration, the VMAX V4 is a dream. It's perfect for riders who prioritize style, grunt, and character over long-distance touring or track-level agility. It's for that rider who wants to be noticed, who wants edge, and who's ready to back it up with unfiltered performance. Closing verdict and CTA. The 2025 Yamaha VMAX V4 is a jaw-dropping, V4-powered marvel, a modern muscle icon with heart, heritage, and hooliganism. At $18,000, it's an investment in attitude as much as speed. But for those craving visceral thrill and a head-turning presence, there's no equal. Let us know, would you ride this beast? Smash that like button, subscribe for more in-depth reviews, and drop a comment. Thanks for watching. Ride loud, ride safe.